Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
All right, man, so let's get into it. News for the run. Man, let's go ahead and kick it off with some NFL, and then we'll circle back to the NBA and finish out the show with that. But news for the run, starting off in the NFL, two-time Super Bowl champ Eric Bieniemy is making his return to the NFL. Now, next season, he'll be joining the Chicago Bears staff as the running backs coach. The New York Jets, they've also found their new coordinators under their head coach, Aaron Glenn. Now, Steve Wilks, he'll be joining the team as a defensive coordinator. And then Tanner Egerstrand will join the Jets as the new offensive coordinator. So looking forward to seeing what those guys can bring to the Jets. Obviously, we're hoping for the Jets to have some sort of better season than what they had last year under Aaron Rodgers. Still no sound on if Aaron Rodgers will return to the New York Jets or not. But as of now, no word. They just picked up some new coordinators. Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore is rumored to be the Saints head coach. But this is strictly rumors as of now because the Saints haven't even officially interviewed Moore, and that's not going to happen until after the Super Bowl. Seems like Moore is focused on trying to get his team a Super Bowl rather than going the Detroit Lions route. I'm not even going to bring him up. I'm not even going to bring that guy up. But anyway, so another big trade in the NBA that could shake some things up is with the Sacramento Kings. So it's rumored that the Sacramento Kings will trade De'Aaron Fox before the trade deadline on February 6th. Obviously, we still don't know where, but the latest thing that we've heard is his ideal destination is now the San Antonio Spurs. And I think this could really, really shake things up. If Fox goes to the Spurs, him and Wemby could be a crucial force in the West, especially since we're seeing how great Wemby's game is evolving and how great he's playing. It's just the talent around him isn't the best right now, and bringing in a player like Fox, who's extremely fast, can shoot, can create plays, can get to the cup, man, that would be nasty. That would be nasty. I think that's definitely a good move. I personally would love to see that for the San Antonio Spurs. And then, as you know, the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, Max Kleber, Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. Oh, man, this is crazy. So, yeah, man, Lakers getting Luka Doncic, Mavs getting Anthony Davis. I'm mind blown. And if you listen only to this section, you got to go back to the front. You got to go back and listen to the first whole section of the show. You got to listen, man, because this is just insane. It's insane, and I can't believe it. I'm still just trying to process everything of what's going on with it. And personally, I honestly think after this trade here with the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers, I really feel like LeBron is going to retire after this current season. I just don't believe there's any way in hell LeBron would give this as a okay this type of trade without actually care. Man, I don't think he would do it, knowing that he can't win this year. Like with Anthony Davis, at least the Lakers had a shot at still winning this year or winning next year if he was still going to be playing. But the only way I see LeBron approving this trade and being like, yeah, it's cool, go ahead, bring in Luka, is if he knows that he's going to be gone next year and they can truly build around Luka. Because obviously the Lakers are going to start building around Luka, if not this season, next year when LeBron is gone. So I truly feel like LeBron going to retire after this season, man. There's no way he approves this trade of letting Anthony Davis go, someone he won a championship with, someone he's established chemistry with, if he wasn't going to be gone. Because Luka Doncic, building a team around him is going to take time. And I don't think LeBron is going to stick around that long for the Lakers to get it together and build another championship team. Nah, he's out of here. This is a bold take, though. This is just extremely bold take. Also, too, now the NBA, they're also talking about possibly extending or shortening the quarters in the NBA. So Adam Silver, he was asked about the NBA and the ratings and all of that stuff, and he responded in a take that was just saying the league is looking at shortening the quarters from 12 minutes. And I think it's something, it is interesting. I thought it was a unique perspective, But I got the audio here, and I'm gonna play the audio, and then I'm gonna respond to what I personally think would help fix this and if it could be helpful. But here's Adam Silver on talking about the NBA suggesting that 10-minute quarters could work instead of the 12-minute quarters.
And I'm probably in a minority. As we get more involved in global basketball, the NBA is the only league that plays 48 minutes. And I am a fan of 4 10-minute quarters. I'm not sure that many others are. I mean, putting aside what it means for records and things like that, I think that a 2-hour format for a game is more consistent with sort of modern television habits. I don't think people in arenas aren't asking us to shorten the game, but I think as a television program, being 2 hours, that's Olympic basketball, is 2 hours. College basketball, of course, is
Yeah, but
is
if
40
you
minutes.
like it, I'd say it has kind of a little bit of a push there.
Yeah, but it's such a dramatic change to the game. I mean, I think something like that would have to be talked more about.
All right, now that's Adam Silver. That was from the Dan Patrick Show. And he had Adam Silver on there, and they were talking about, obviously, shortening the game. But the NBA flirting with this idea of 10-minute quarters, I personally don't think it's going to resolve anything at all. You can shorten the game from 12 minutes to 10-minute quarters, but at the end of the day, the game is still going to be the same length if you're calling foul calls every 2 minutes to stop the game. That's one of the issues right there, and I don't think I know anyone who's ever been like, oh, the game in the NBA is just too long for me to watch. No, everyone is complaining about the soft foul calls, the no defense, the overwhelming amount of three-point attempts, and blowouts. Those are like the main things I hear people talk about when they say, I'm tired of the NBA, or I'm not watching the NBA, or the NBA is falling down. These are the complaints that I hear. I've never heard not one person say, oh, the quarters are just too long. No, it's the foul calls. And I think some things you could do to fix this, and one of the aspects you could probably change up to like revamp the whole gameplay and all of that stuff in the NBA to make it a little more entertaining again is not shorten the quarters, but allow the hand checking in the NBA and loosen up on a damn whistle. Because nobody is trying to watch a game where you just blowing the whistle time after time. Every minute in the game, you're calling fouls and guys are shooting 20 plus free throws in a game. Nobody wants to watch that, bro. And if you shorten the quarters, it still won't matter if you stop in the game every 2 minutes, because it's going to still be just as long. So if you allow hand checking, you make it harder to score, you bring defense back to the lead, what you'll find is games becoming a lot more intense, and then the strategy of what you have to do to create offense is going to improve. You won't see guys just chucking up 3 after 3 after 3. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. Watching 6 straight possessions of guys coming down court, shooting threes, the first 10, 15 seconds of their shot clock is not fun to watch. That's not good basketball to watch. And for that reason alone is why you see so many people complaining about the viewership in the NBA and why the game has just deteriorated more and more and more. Because I don't want to watch that. I still love basketball. I love basketball. I watch it. It's the most entertaining thing in the world to me. But it is so annoying when I'm watching 2 teams play each other and guys are just running up and down the court, literally chucking threes back and forth for 4 straight possessions. You didn't throw the ball in the post. You didn't do a screen and roll. Nothing, just like coming down court, chucking threes. Like it's wild to me. And all 30 teams right now are currently running that same type of scheme. A large majority of the league all have the same strategy of just let's shoot as many threes as we can. If we make them, we make them. If we miss, we miss. And that's not a good strategy, bro. It's not effective. And the teams who are not playing that way, who take the insides, the easy bucket and the mid-range buckets, you see them have a lot of success. Look at the Celtics. Yeah, they shoot a lot of threes, but they also not afraid to get in the cup and get some layups. They're not afraid to shoot the mid-range jumpers that's present to them. Look at the Warriors. I think so many people took their original game plan out of context of shooting threes because they had so many shooters. Like they forget that the Warriors also did shoot mid-range jumpers and layups as well. Like the game is just the offense is so similar amongst all 30 teams. It's not even unique anymore to watch certain teams, like, and to watch as a viewer. It's ridiculous. And like, you know, I'm always gonna be an NBA fan. I'm always gonna watch, but damn it, they make it hard sometimes. And some of the past changes that I've seen in the league, like I think some changes have been good. I know there was a problem about the whole resting thing. A lot of guys were resting and, you weren't seeing stars play as many games and stuff like that. That was very, very annoying. But the whole making sure guys play a certain amount of games to be required or requiring certain amount of games, that way guys could be eligible for awards like All-Star and MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I think that was very helpful. That was a good strategic move that ultimately is helping guys play. We don't see many people resting now, and we see a lot of people playing games. But now, if you really, really want your basketball brand to get back to a peak and you want viewership to go back up, maybe you do shorten the game of 10-minute quarters, but you also got to add the element of allowing teams to play defense and loosening up on the whistle, bro, because those things is just not it, man. And the more you allow teams to play defense, if you allow the hand checking, that's going to allow people to run guys off the three-point line. You're going to be able to get a little more physical. It's going to make it more difficult to score. Point totals are going to decrease if you allow the hand checking and loosen up on the whistle. And that's something that will be interesting, because instead of guys just trying to shoot threes, come off a screen and shoot, no. People going to be more physical. You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to figure out strategic offense that can allow you easy buckets. Do people remember that? Like, where are all my actual basketball fans? Y'all remember the easy bucket narrative? Like, coaches preaching easy buckets, easy buckets, easy buckets? Like, when did a three-pointer turn into a damn easy bucket? Like, I mean, half the guys in the league can barely shoot, over 40%, but yet you see damn near every player on the floor chucking threes. Like, that's not a good game plan to me, personally. So, I don't know what it is, but I think hand checking and you loosen up on that whistle, those are two pivotal things that could completely change the dynamic of the NBA gameplay right now. And if you want to go ahead and shorten the game up along with those things, I think it could be beneficial, but something definitely has to be looked at to help out the viewership in the NBA, because right now it ain't it, man. It's no way I should be watching MVP candidates shoot 27 free throws in a game. Every other game? Like, come on, bro. That's exhilarating. I think that's the right word for it. Or exhausting too, whatever. If that's not the right word, it's exhausting. Damn. Anyway, look, man, that's all I got for y'all today. So, of course, I appreciate you if you've been kicking it with me. Shoot us a quick take. Let me know what you think about any of the takes. Let me know what you think about the big trade between the Mavs and the Lakers. 219-413-9405. Go ahead, hit us up. And then, of course, we'll play it back on our next episode. And then speaking of next episode, it's probably going to only be a one episode week this week. Just because y'all might get a rewind episode, only because I'm going out of town, man. Going to Boston. Checking out the Celtics, actually, bro. Yeah, checking the Celtics game out. Pretty excited about that, actually. What else? Yeah, so that's the main reason y'all not getting another episode, like a fresh episode this week. But again, I'll try and make sure I throw a rewind in there. And then I know the deadline is coming up too, Super Bowl Sunday. It's going to be fun, man. It's a lot of stuff coming up, and we'll talk about all that stuff. I don't know how I'm going to get these Super Bowl takes off. Y'all going to get the podcast, though, at some point. Maybe we'll double up Wednesday. I ain't even going to throw any extra stuff out there, but the deadline ends February 6th for the NBA. Super Bowl is the 9th. I return from Boston on the 9th to watch the Super Bowl. I ain't even going to give y'all a false idea that I'm going to give y'all a Super Bowl day episode. I'm not even going to do that, because I know that's not going to happen. Just all I can say is, look, follow the socials. You'll probably get some updates on the socials as well. At The Run Podcast, you'll see all the updates you need to see on there. Bunch of different news stuff and just instant reactions, all of that stuff on there. So go ahead and follow that on Instagram. Also Twitter at The Run Podcast. Twitter is Podcast The Run. Would say TikTok, but damn it, long story. One of these days I'll give y'all the story of TikTok, or of why I'm not posting on TikTok. And I know a lot of y'all rock with me from TikTok. That's the crazy part. Like, I've been doing this since 2017, but a lot of y'all really rock with me from TikTok. Like, I think I gained a good amount of following from the TikTok. Like, a lot of people will call in like, hey, I seen a video on TikTok and all of that stuff. So, like, man, I'm actually very, very sick, bro. And if you found me on TikTok and you started listening to the pod from there, bro, man, sorry I ain't on TikTok no more. But go to the IG, because I'm still very, very active on the IG. So you can look at everything I would have posted on TikTok on Instagram. and YouTube as well. Gotta definitely check out the YouTube. You get the full video version of everything going on YouTube. So at the Run Podcast on YouTube as well. Anyway, look, I'm gonna leave y'all with this positive note. I'm just blabbering around, and the positive note for today is just gonna be real simple, man. And I think the simple thing from it is to believe in yourself. So you gotta believe in yourself and trust in the work that you're putting in. Remember, you are consistent. Remember, you are confident, and you're a hard worker. You gotta trust in that and believe in yourself. Everything you're trying to accomplish may not get to you when you want it right now, but just remember, you are working hard. You are working hard, and you're dedicated to whatever you're trying to do. And yeah, man, just keep doing it, and you'll get there. We all gonna get there. I'm gonna say it that way. Other than that, man, look, interpret that however you want to interpret that, even though I explained it, but you can interpret it a different way if it's better for you. I'm out of here. About to get ready to chill. There's no football on today. It's Sunday. Oh, damn. Yeah, y'all got the Sunday episode. It's because it's a short week. I forgot. It's a short week. So, all right, look, I'm actually out of here, man. Damn, no football, nothing. We'll figure it out. We're going to get the pod edited. Y'all go get some more stuff from the pod. So just stay tuned, bro. Y'all be in there. Other than that, I'm out, man. I'll see y'all later on this week. Hopefully, if not, I'll see y'all next week. And so on and so on and so on.